So guys, Autometus here with a bit of a tutorial in terms of playing out-of-region Nintendogs and cats. In my case, it is the Japanese Shiba Inu and friends. Now, heads up, if I sniffle a lot by chance, I'm just trying to fight a fucking allergy that's been going on for at least 2 straight hours, and yes, I have taken medicine and it hasn't done anything just yet, but the fix here is, you open up the gift. I already have Frenchie, but I haven't even booted it up. Now, mind you, this isn't my main 3DS. This is actually my second system, and fuck, it's so dark in here for some reason. This is actually my second system. My main one is over here. Once it boots up, because that one takes a little bit longer than my main. Shut up! I don't want to get copyright claimed. But yeah, okay, so both systems have the Shiba Inu version. I just installed it on this one just to make the tutorial. Now, if you want to play the out-of-region game, like the Shiba one, which I have suspicion that it is like the lab version. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here, and did the music actually not loop? It's actually not on the loop. Okay, excuse that, but just start up the game. So you try and start up the game, sure. You realize the camera isn't focusing right. It loads, but instead of the running dog here disappearing, it's just infinitely running, and you can't use the home menu button, so you're essentially stuck. Well, there's a way to fix that, but you need the computer, and excuse this mess. I actually have OBS running in the background, as you can see, but that's because prep shenanigans, but it stays stuck like this, and the only way that you can get out is by the... Where the fuck is Flash? By the power button. That's the only way that you can do this. Now, you may be thinking, how the hell am I supposed to play this then? Well, there's actually a... Fuck, I probably should have pressed the button there for longer, but there is actually a fix, and I'm going to teach you how it works. Now, after your system shuts off, mind you, you need custom firmware for this, if that wasn't obvious enough, because, you know, you need to install the CIA file, which, if you get as a 3DS file, you can just use God Mode 9 to transform it from a 3DS to an installable CIA, and then use FBI for that. But what you want to do is remove the SD card from your system and install it. Install it, wow, I'm fucking up hardcore, and insert it into the SD card slot on your computer, and if you don't have one, but you have an SD card dongle, you can use that too. Once you have inserted the SD card into your SD card slot, or SD card dongle slot, or whatever you've got, you can go to the next step, which is here. On the SD card, go to Luma, and if there isn't a folder about it for whatever reason, make a new folder and name it Titles, like so. Inside this Titles folder, you want to make a new folder, but this time you need to find the game's title ID or game ID or whatever you want to call it. And okay, excuse that. I was actually looking for that's actually the GitHub page. I was trying to look for something for verification purposes in terms of what went where, but I'll put this in the description too, just in case you want to see like what I'm trying to look for. I'm actually looking for this bit right here, locale emulation. That's just all I had to look for. But in this site right here, it actually shows the names of the games. I actually have it filtered over here, hence why it only shows Nintendogs. But it shows a lot of games. I don't know if it shows every single game, but it does show a lot. In the case of Nintendogs, just put Nintendogs and find the version that you are using that is, well, that would be region locked for your 3DS if it wasn't, well, accepting to all regions. Because I installed the Japanese version of Nintendogs and Cats, Shiba and New Friends, this one right here, I don't know what's up with the ones up here with Rev 2, so I'm going to leave those alone. But this one right here is the ID that I need. And the ID is right here. And it's also up there, but that's besides the point. The ID is right here. See, here's Shiba and New Friends. I fail. And it... Fuck, I keep scrolling too far.
but it's up to here. This is the ID that you want, or rather, the ID that you want if you have the Shiba Inu version that is Japanese, or this one right here. If it's this one down here, then just go for this particular ID down here. So once that is done, just get out and make the new folder and paste in the title ID here. Go inside of this folder and make a text document, a new text document in here, and name it locale, like so. Inside this locale.txt, you want to go inside. Now, this is only easy enough. You need to place in the, well, in the case that it goes like this, from what I can see here, it says it like this. You have to include the region, which is like this, and the language, which is like this. Like all of this shown here. So in my case, like it says right here, it would be like this. Because it would be the region, which is Japan, so we place it like this. And the language is also Japanese. I would try English, but for convenience's sake, I will place it like how it is shown in the example. Save. And I would just use Control S, but that won't even show it, so just save it, close out, and then, once that's over with, you can close this, eject your SD card, eject your SD card, take it out of your computer, and you can place it back into your 3DS, but we still have a little bit more to go. And I will be back with you on the phone in a moment.
Back over to the 3DS, you want to reinsert your SD card onto your 3DS. And I'm sorry that it's so freaking dark. It's nearly 6 in the afternoon and I don't have my room lights on. So rip me in half right there. But after that's done, just flip open your system. Let me place it here just so I can have a little bit more maneuvering room. That flash is awkward, but whoops, didn't mean to turn it off. But this time you want to boot up your 3DS on Luma. Oh, fucking stupid thing in the middle of the way, just opening the computer. Whoops. But you want to turn on your system, but instead of just leaving it to boot normally, press select the moment you turn it on. And if you can't do that, just press select and then press the boot up button. And if you fucked up, good job. Hang on. Okay, excuse there, I didn't do the thing right. I need both hands for this, but just hold select, if I could just hold it, and then press the power button, leave it until it boots up like this. Now, I don't have this, I just have the default thing. Camera, please focus. Please, do me a favor and focus so I can show the people what's going on. You want to enable, if I could just focus it, you want to enable game patching, which is right above show NAND or use a string in system settings. So you just go down with the control pad and enable game patching if you haven't done that already. Once that is done, press start to save, as it says right there, just start to save. And I can't fucking tap it with one hand. This will reboot the system, and once it's fully rebooted, it will just show up as normal. Now, you can boot the game up, like so, wait for it to load, and give it a few moments, and there you go. The game has loaded, and I got puppers. I got puppers ambushing me, oh no. But the game will load now, and I have to use my finger for this, damn it. I see here it says, welcome to Nintendogs plus cats. I know this because I already tried it with the French Bulldog, which, mind you, I would have done it with that, but the quick test run showed that it runs just fine. So, just skip through all of these, skip through all of this. But, yeah. And this is actually Golden Retriever, damn it. But yeah, that's how you get Nintendogs to fully load if you installed it from a CIA file. Now, before anybody in the comments starts like, oh, where can I get the CIA file? Just Google it. Because I'm not going to be giving out links to the downloads, because the last thing I want is to get fucked in the ass big time. But yeah, that's how you get the Nintendogs and out-of-region Nintendogs to load if you installed it from a CIA, especially when using FBI. And that's the end of the video. Hopefully it helps. If I missed something, tell me in the comments, because, well, I'm prone to being a forgetful piece of crap, even with this kind of stuff. But, yeah. Bye.